I knew that was gonna happen. I just thought it was gonna hit me in the face instead of slinging over there. Hey y'all, welcome to Wabworks. Today we were going to get ready and go racing. We've been working hard all morning on the car, finishing up little minor details, and we were going to get it loaded up and head to the track. Unfortunately, Mother Nature had different plans, so the races got postponed for a couple weeks. So no racing today, but fortunately we have plenty of projects around the Wabworks shop to get working on. So we're gonna get this race car put down on the ground, and we'll get it moved out of here. And we're gonna get the Rebel, which is our 800S Razor. We're gonna get it in here. We got some work to do to it. Last time we rode it, we had some issues, so we got to get that fixed, and we're gonna get that ready to ride again. So thanks for joining, and enjoy the episode. Got the general on here, and we're gonna get it put up in the air so we can get to work on this thing. But the last time you seen the general, we were riding down in Abbeville, Mount Creek Adventure Park, and we had a lot of fun there and enjoyed it. But again, with the battery box, and if you watch other videos, you've seen where we had trouble with the battery box falling out. Luckily this time we didn't have the throttle cable hang wide open when it did fall out and get busted, so that was a good thing. But yeah, so this thing keeps breaking, and we think we haven't figured out why. Or the manufacturer put a skid plate under these things, and for some reason this one don't have one. I don't know if it got broken, busted, or this is a pre-owned unit that I bought. So we did get a skid plate for it, but we gotta fix the battery box as well. And of course, anytime you work on these things, the first thing you gotta do is take these seats out and take this stuff off. But we did a trail fix to get us out of the woods when the battery box did fall and the battery fell into the ground. Let me show you guys how we did that to get back to the camp. There we were, stuck in the middle of the woods, bears and snakes and alligators, and we had to get it fixed because we were a good ways away from the camp, so we had to figure out something. And luckily we had some bungee cords and a tie strap, and we took the strap, wrapped it around the battery in these brackets right here, this part of the frame, and held it up. And then we took this bungee cord and clicked it in and ran it around the bottom as well. And that did get us off the trail, but we had to ease, and I mean ease, back to the campground. But you got to do those things every once in a while when you're on the trail and in a bind. So we did that. So the battery box it sits on this bracket over here. I don't know if you can see that. It sits on this bracket, goes down, comes across to this bracket, but all of this plastic here, it goes back over here and up the back, and then the ECU, I guess it's the ECU, this is bolted to it. So we got to take all of these bolts out, and got to take this box out, or this top off, take these bolts out, take these fasteners off all the way up. We're probably going to have to take this seat belt off too somehow. I'm not exactly sure how it's mounted. We might have to take this back piece off too. This might be a job, guys. We got to get this thing fixed and get it where it quits busting those battery boxes out. The only thing I can do is just get after it. So here we go. So this is the broken piece. You can see it's missing a battery box. And I got the new one here that I hadn't even got out of the box yet, so I hope it's right. We're about to see. It looks new. All right. Let's lay it out and see. So that's the new one. And that's the old one. It looks to be about right. So now the fun part is trying to get this one in there. Not there. There. So Amber's went down a rabbit hole. She's trying to clean all this mud and stuff so it won't hinder us from putting the new battery box in. See back there, it's all caked up. Really caked up back there. Probably would have been a good idea to wash this thing before we started this project, but hindsight, I can't move it now because it don't have no battery in it unless we push it, and I ain't pushing it. So, Mike, you know what, babe? I might need to take this off. This piece right here. Yeah, it's the whole thing. But we're gonna pop this off, take this shifter knob off, so I can pull it up out the way. Got it? Got it. Plan? Sure. Where's my gun? Because it's cheap. Amazonian. I get the ones on this side, you get the ones on that side? Don't lose them. Alright. Right here, right here, 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 here. That's fine. Just don't pull them where they fall out the hole in the floor. Get over here. Perfect. Yeah. Whoa. Perfect. That's even better. Just get it out of the way.
I'll move this way.
Why don't we just do that to start with? I don't know why these battery boxes keep breaking, babe. I mean, it's just so
quality.
High quality, stiff, very stiff. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I like it. You like it? All right. next on the list is I got a new speedometer because this one is janked up and peeling up, and it tries to work, the needle tries to move and stuff, but it doesn't get past where it's folded up here. So I'm gonna have to try to pop this out, and I think these are just popped in and popped out. So pop this one out, and I got another one because you can't read anything either because of the way the glass is. So there's about 111 different speedometers that go in these things. So I had to do a lot of research to figure out exactly which one, and I couldn't ever find the exact one brand new, but I did find one on the interwebs. So I got that one. It said it was the right part number, so fingers crossed that it works. So I got a couple little small pry bars here that I'm going to try to get behind here and pop it out. Yep. It's got this little gasket on there that holds it in place. There's just 2 plugs on the back. Pull that one out, and then let's see. This one should just pull out the back side like that. This one's a little fancier. It's got some chrome on it. Got the razor embossed in it. But it looks to be close to the same thing. The plugs in the back look to be the same. So let's get it plugged in and see if it works. There we go. And then this one goes like that, and just pop it in there. You know what, babe? Give me some WD-40. Put that on there and give it a little bit of lubrication going in there. All right. Do it like this. Get the seal in there, and then just push that. There we go. Think it's gonna work? I hope so too. Especially that's in that sending unit. Go through the gears. That seems to work. I don't know if the speedometer works, but while that's working, you would think that the speedometer will work too, but I'll have to drive it down the road for that. We're going to give it a little bit of a test drive just to see if that speedometer is working. Just backing it out here, the needle did move, so I got high hopes. So let's see if it works. You got GPS on your phone? It's okay. Well, we can look at Life 360 and be like, how fast did we go? Okay. Took it for a little test drive, and the speedometer seems to be working. Everything seems to be working on the fuel gauge, and it tells you what gear you're in and everything like that. But I don't know how accurate the gauge is. I should have brung a GPS or something on my phone, but I didn't bring my phone. But we'll check that later. It's no big deal if it is accurate or not, but at least we got something to tell us kind of how fast we're going. And then next thing on the agenda is these bearings. I don't know if you could tell it on the video very well, but that tire is leaned in, and if you give her a shake, you can see the movement in that jack shaft, and that's an indication of worn bearings. So I got some new bearings, and we're going to pull the tires off and pull that hub off and change those bearings real quick. I say real quick. I don't want to jinx myself, but hopefully it won't be too big of a deal. And then we'll put the skid plate on it and we'll have this thing buttoned up. To get these off, I'm gonna have to take this top control arm loose and this bottom control arm loose, and I'm hoping that I gotta take this nut off that holds in this shaft, and I'm hoping I can pop the whole thing off. I have to take this caliper off as well, and then hopefully I can pop this whole thing off and then change the bearing. The bearing's inside of this housing, so we're gonna get after that, and like I say, I'll make it go fast for you guys so y'all won't have to suffer. I knew that was going to happen. I just thought it was going to hit me in the face instead of slinging over there. Alright, so now that we got that retaining ring out, hey, more balls. Gently tap it from this end. Let me see here. I can show you what I'm doing here. So if you look down in there, you see those little indentions in the housing? That's where you put the punch to drive that bearing race out from the hub. So that's what I'm doing now. So you got to work your way around and try to get that done. But it can be kind of aggravating sometimes. Maybe it's moving. We're going to keep whacking on it. Sometimes heat might be necessary. But we only want to heat it up where that bearing race is. Get a little help here. Oh yeah. Alright. Lift this thing up a little bit. There we go. This is the bearing that goes down in there. And we're just going to tap it in. The trick is to kind of go even and slow. Or we could press it in. That would probably be easier just to press it in. I got this press right here. And I think that's going to ensure that it goes in there square. because it's kind of counter right now. I'll try to tap it in, but I got it immediately got it off center. So I'm gonna use this press. That way to go on straight and true. There you go. See, perfect. And then I'll take a punch and get it all the way seated down where I can get the retaining ring in there. If I had something big enough to the same size, I would just put it on there and push it all the way down, but I don't have that, so I might see if I got a something exactly that size. I don't think I do. What if I do that? Think that would work? Use that to push it on down? I think I'm gonna do that. It'd be awesome if this works, but I don't know if it's going to or not. Ooh, it scared me. I think that works. Let's go. And then this was just small enough that it don't press in there as well. So that worked perfect actually. I'm gonna leave that bearing there so we can do the other side next. So since this cut didn't come with a new snap ring, I'm gonna have to reuse this one. But first, I want to make sure this groove is good and cleaned out so we don't have any issues. So on these, there's a sharp edge and a round edge usually, and I always put the sharp edge up and the round edge toward the bearing. What is going on? Why can't I grab it? There we go. This is going to be the trick. I got to figure out how to get this off. That's going to be something. After much thought, I'm going to cut it off. I'm going to take this grinder right here and go right down the edge as close as I can without getting into the hub, and cut a slit in it, and then maybe I can get a chisel and pop it loose the rest of the way. So I'm going to cut it. Safety first though, I need some glasses. Thank you, baby. Here we go. Very carefully. You know what? I probably need to put this in a vise. What the? Oh, so close. You'll see it moving, right? Got it off. Perfect. Gotta put the rotor back on. This rotor, I'm gonna need some brakes soon. This rotor ain't looking good. That's all we got right now, so I'm gonna send it. Line her up and tap her on. Good and seated. We can start going back together with it. What do you think, babe? They don't wobble around no more. Since it came out that way, I want to go in the same way. I want to put this back through, get it locked down, and then I'll just pop it on as I go in with it. Where's the hole? Ah, you bastard. All right. Done deal. Now, gotta get all the bushings and everything back in there. That one. That one. This one over here. And line it up with the holes. Get my screw here. And guys, just a look. That's why we're not racing tonight. It's those afternoon showers that hit us down here in Georgia. All right, put this one back in. Short one. Line this up. Happen to find a card can laying on the ground. Where's it at? Okay. Do you guys just bend one side or do you bend both sides? Let me know in the comments. I'm a two bender myself. Oh, it's in park. It's not going to spin. I was going to check it, see if it spins, but oh well. All right. Let's get these calipers put back on. I know, I'm in desperate need of brakes, but our brake pads. But I ain't got none, so we will get some and put some on soon, very soon. Rain night in Georgia. Had a friend say to me, there's only two things he don't mess with. That's another man's brakes and another man's wife. Alright, we're gonna get this tire put back on, and then I gotta get the other side's the same exact thing. Probably gonna have the same exact problems and come up with the same exact solutions. So we're gonna save you from having to see all that, but we're gonna get this other side done, and then we get the skid plate on here and we'll be done with this thing. We just leave it out there in the rain, let it get washed, huh? Okay, we have finally got that project taken care of as far as the getting the bearings changed on the rear. Got the tires back on it, but I'm going to keep it up in the air. And our final project for this evening we'll be putting the skid plate on there. And I hadn't even opened it out of the box yet. I hope it's the right one. But I got to get the front up in the air and then see what I'm going to need. I'm probably going to need some hardware. I don't think it comes with hardware or anything, so I have to round up some hardware and try to get this thing put on so we won't be knocking the battery out of it anymore. Okay, here is our skid plate. Open it up. Ooh, looks like it's folded up or something. Yeah, it is. Oh wow. And taped up. Get this tape off here, Wyatt. It's hard to do with one hand. Get it off the bottom. It's split. It's okay. We'll use it anyway. Alright. Trying to clean out these holes where I can put bolts in them. They got all dirt and stuff in them. Run the tap in them. But we're going to have to jack this back up and move the jack sides. Some of them's got bolts broke off in them. I'm not going to use those. I gotta move this lever jackson. Okay. Thing to fall off, but I'm also sitting here thinking I need to put two right here, one right here, one right here. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for today. We're got a lot done, got a lot accomplished. Didn't know I was gonna have to work so hard not racing tonight, but it worked out. So we got the battery box changed inside the cab here, and got all this installed and put back to factory. We got our new to me speedometer that actually works now. We got the rear bearings on the hub bearings on the rear changed, and we also got a good skid plate now that's going to help us not lose a battery, hopefully, because the battery sits right here, the battery box, and when you bottom out on stuff, it goes right to that battery box and knocks it out of there every time. Ask me how I know. So yeah, been a pretty good effort for today. Yeah, we got everything ready. We're gonna put it on the ground here, and it's slacked off raining some, but we got plenty of mud and water and wetness to play around in this evening. So I think we might do that. Should be lots of fun. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.